Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Commerce Lab by Ecomcy, the place of everything related to Amazon FBA private label and e-commerce. My name is Vincenzo Toscano, your host, founder, and CEO of Ecomcy. And today we bring you another special guest. His name is Augustas, and he's the founder of Orange Klik, one of the top organizations in the space when it comes to education and events around the Amazon space. And the reason why I wanted to bring Augustas is because, he's been around the industry for many years now, and I know one of his top specialities and skill sets is to put some of the top events in the space. And I wanted just to have a conversation about why I strongly believe like going to events, networking, and doing this type of things on a regular basis is key for entrepreneurs, e-commerce sellers. And then, of course, we can then talk a little bit about what is going to be happening in Prague next month, which I'm very excited about that as well. So Augustus, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. How you doing, my friend?
Hi Vincenzo, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. And
Yeah,
I'm excited to talk about events. I have
yeah,
been kind of passionate about this in the last 6-7 years, and I'm ready.
yeah. I'm very excited because I know, you have a huge track record of, when it comes to events, and I'm very excited to really dive into, why you think this is very important when it comes to, an activity and also more than an activity, I would say, a behavior that most entrepreneurs should start taking when it comes to getting out of their comfort zone, which is their office, their home, get up there, meet other people, learn from other people, because I think that's the only way you can really grow. Like surround yourself with people that's better than you. And then, of course, use that as a stepping stone to reach your next goal in your business journey. So let's start a little bit first with you, because I like to do this with all my guests. Tell me a little bit about who is Augustus, how you jump into, the space, what made you fund Orange Klik, and then of course we can dive into the topic. Yeah.
So like 15, 20 years ago, I was passionate about traveling. So I was digital nomad 15 years ago, traveling with a
Okay.
USB stick in my pocket, going to internet cafes, programming websites, and then
Okay.
having everything on a USB. And I did the kind of programming things on my side as side of my life for many years, and I was so bored. And about 8 years ago, I was starting to look what else I can do. And within 1 year, I found out about FBA business model,
Hmm.
but I had no money. I literally could invest like 500 euros, and like I
Yeah.
saw it doesn't make sense. And
Yeah.
then like a few months later, I found out about virtual summits as another business model, because
Mm,
at that time everybody is talking about make virtual summit for free, make money. I didn't
exactly.
understand how to do that. So I tested that and it worked out. And then the first virtual summit was released about Amazon, because I was still interested in Amazon. And even like today, not so many people are talking about Amazon Europe,
Exactly.
in the educational channels and everything. It was the same 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So I created virtual summit about Amazon Europe private label. It was called European Private Label Summit, and I
Hmm.
had like 24 speakers, American, European, and it was like the first virtual event, or the first kind of this kind of format educational thing put in the industry, and everybody was excited. A lot of industry people started to follow me and like my
Yeah.
list and my event, and I started to produce virtual summits. So by today, I think we did like 10 or 11 virtual summits and 10 and 11 in-person events, because about 2 years into the journey, I felt I want to do an additional challenge, and it was like a physical event, and I felt it should be in Prague. And in 2019, I created the first Prague event. At that time, I was basically alone, creating with some assistant from Czech Republic, some lady,
Hmm.
and we two put this event, and everybody was like, wow, 170 people from all Europe and America. And like, they were surprised when I said like I was just in one Amazon event or business event in general in my life, and I put it like this. So everybody was like excited. Just I felt like really big passion of creating something I want to see myself. And since then, we started to create events,
Rest
and
is
then
history.
COVID killed us.
Yeah.
So we concentrated more on YouTube and virtual events. But now, since last year, we again like doing events, but slowly. We are a small team, so.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are running amzsummits.com website where everybody in the Amazon industry can visit and see what other events are happening in Europe and in America. And this website, amzsummits.com, I started myself like 7 years ago, where I wanted to join some European events, and I didn't
you
know how
didn't
to
know.
find them. So I started to collect bookmark. At the end, I had like a big list of text links. I thought, no, I have to make a website, that everybody can have access to this information. So whenever you are looking for events in your area, in your region, check that website, and you can.
I love it. I actually use it even myself when I don't know what is the next thing. I go there all the time. I didn't even know it was yours. So it's an amazing website. Yeah. Good. Now, I mean, you've been doing these events for so long now, and I'm sure you have this conversation all the time with people. Like, people ask you all the time, like, yeah, why should I go to an event if I can, learn this on my own? Or, I don't think maybe traveling would be worth it for me to learn X, Y, and Z. So I have a huge debate about that, because I strongly believe it's super important going to events. So I'm very curious to hear your take on this. Like, why do you think, as an Amazon seller or as an entrepreneur as a whole, going to events is important? Yeah.
I think in generally, you're an entrepreneur or not, events is something where the place where you meet random people, and from that it can develop a lot of things, from common businesses or even like families and relationships and so on. But first, maybe we have to talk about different types of events, because there are, let's say, small meetups, local ones. They are for free. They might be just 5-6 people, maybe 20. Then there are some kind of more organized events which are free, but with speakers, maybe in the evening for 3 hours. I think you participated in some of these, organized by, I think, Avask and Getida. So this kind of like half day or maybe full day, but for free. And there are like, at the end of the scale, there are, of course, very expensive 5-figure masterminds, which cost 10,000-15,000, but also events where more serious sellers are coming, and it's still affordable for everyone who is serious in the business. So it's like maybe prices start from 400 euros or dollars until like 1,000. So let's say Prosper Show would fall into this category. So when you are starting, obviously you don't want to spend now like 1,000 for Prosper Show, trip to Europe, maybe to America from Europe, another 1,000. So you can always start with free meetups, and start to connect and take the people you will meet, get their feedback about other events, like next level events they're attending, what they are recommending. And for example, in the website amzsummits.com, we have a menu at the top which is called meetups, local meetups, and there we have kind of a list of which we update every day with upcoming meetups from meetup.com platform related to Amazon sellers. And like I know for example, we're talking now, and I think in London, like it's in the last days, there were one coming up, and I think it was one like a few days ago. And I was checking because I'm soon going to London, but meetups are not on my dates. And so, if you're starting, start with small kind of gatherings. You don't even need to go through to search on meetup.com. You can, if you're active in some Facebook groups, you can, ask like, hey, who is there another person from this city, which is your city? And like, shall we meet up? You can always start, 2-3 people. And you will see the power, because no matter it's a big or small event, you still meet people and get conversations, and always come with your pain points, with some ideas you want to solve, and try to bring these issues, challenges you have to the people you meet, and see maybe it will pay off, this trip or this ticket. So there are different kind of levels of events, and I don't encourage to start with where you have to invest a lot, that you are not disappointed if you don't know the power of events. But I think events do have a power.
Yeah, of course, because I think also going to the extreme or going to the top tier events, also if you're very like a beginner, you're gonna waste the opportunity to learn because you haven't even started. So all that super advanced knowledge you cannot even implement, you know. So that's why I guess you go step by step. And something I want to add on top of this is that I'm actually a result of why I think events are important, because before me going to events, like my business was very small, on board on the seller and agency side of things. And last year when I went all in on events, like I went pretty much to every single event, like my business 3 4 times, 3x 4x,
Wow.
just because meeting the right people, the right partners, the right ideas. You also start opening your mind to certain yeah, your mindset shifts because you start meeting certain people that then put you into different rituals, and basically they give you certain tips that you wouldn't know they will be something suitable for your specific situation, and that completely change your trajectory as an entrepreneur. So yeah, I just wanted to add that on top of what you just said, because I think that yes, events is key to meet those random people, as you say, and those random people sometimes end up being the closest friends, or sometimes your partner, so you never know.
I can tell, like I remember like two quick maybe stories of people which attended our events. And there was one guy, he attended one event of ours in Lisbon in Portugal, and then in Prague last year. And he said after these two events, like his
Hmm.
7-figure business became even more healthier due to what knowledge and people he got in touch with during those events. And moreover, he found another 7-figure seller who lives exactly in his city.
Wow.
And
Okay.
now he has, like, maybe he didn't have like friends, now he can
Yeah, yeah.
meet in person with this another same level seller. So it adds a lot, when you start masterminding in person. And I remember when we did the very first event in Prague, 2019, there was
Mhm.
one or two ladies which bought VIP tickets, and
Okay.
they didn't even start it. And
Wow.
but the
Okay.
power for them was, to sit in VIP dinner, and they were talking with 7-figure sellers, and they were like, already VIP dinner was before the main conference,
Yeah.
and they were so happy. They got like answered so many questions. They had got so many shortcuts, even though they paid, of course, like
Yeah.
double the price, but they were so happy. But yeah, this is again the power of, if you invest in go and physically participate. I do
Yeah.
understand that some people are introverts, and I myself,
Yeah.
when I have to join a new kind of topic, or I'm interested in something, I
Exactly.
have to go to the event, I feel like nervous about
Exactly.
going there. But at the end, like I don't regret. But of
Yeah,
course,
I
if you
feel
like,
exactly like you. I'm also by nature an introvert, but then once you push toward that wall that you're afraid to, open up to certain people and everything, then you say, "Wow!" Because I talked to that person, or because I wasn't shy, this thing happened. And now my business is here. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah.
like that. Now, let's bring to the table what is happening in Prague, because I'm very excited about that. We actually one of the sponsors of the European Seller Conference. Super excited because never been to Prague, by the way. So it's gonna be my
Wow.
first time. So I hope you prepare some special welcoming for me. And so tell us a little bit about what is gonna happen in Prague, because I mean the speakers you have there is top tier, top people in the space. Tell us a little bit about what people can basically expect if they go to this event happening next month in Prague. Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about European Seller Conference, which will happen for the fourth time in March
Mhm.
13, 16 in Prague
Mhm.
in this year, 2024. To make clear, I'm not from Czech Republic, so nobody from our team really lives in Prague,
So
and we
why
go to
Prague
Prague.
actually?
We go
Why
to
Prague
Prague once a
actually?
year. Yeah, as I said earlier, I felt it should be Prague. I felt already before I organized the first one, and Prague, for few reasons. One reason, just what you said. I have never been in Prague, but you heard about Prague many times.
Exactly. That's true.
So
That's true.
a lot of people, they say, "Oh yeah, now it's a reason to go to Prague." And
Yeah.
if it's North American, they probably heard about Prague, but some people don't really know in which country. But they knew
Mhm.
Prague exists because Prague itself has a good promotion,
Exactly.
like as a
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
So it's a good location, to attract people. And also Prague for European sellers, because we're focusing more on European sellers. It's very easy to reach from
Get
basically any country in Europe. And I myself live in Portugal, so I still will need to do. Maybe I go a direct flight. I don't remember, but
yeah.
it's
I think it's like 4 hours, man, 3 hours,
yeah,
something like that.
probably.
Yeah.
And but still, kind of more or less from all the parts of Europe, it's easy to access. And also, it's considered, kind of a cheap destination. You
Exactly.
don't associate in your mind that it will be expensive trip, and it is not so expensive. Of course, Prague is touristic capital city, so if you go to touristic places, maybe it will be
Yeah.
expensive. But in general, like transport or taxis are not literally, but relatively cheap.
Yeah.
And talking about the event, basically we're promoting 4 days between March 13 and 16, but things already starting on 12, which is Tuesday.
I
And actually you
know.
will be speaking in a small meetup, which
I
is for free. This is what I was talking before. So we are setting up a free meetup for basically to attract Prague and Czech people to come and meet international experts like Vincenzo and few others. And we're not promoting this free meetup on Tuesday, on March 12th, too much to our attendees at the main conference. And we want to kind of attract more Czech people to get to know
Mhm.
international space, because in our event, out of 150 registrations today, we have like maybe one Czech person who
Really?
lives in
Wow.
Canada. Like she's not even
Wow.
living
That's
so
wow.
it's like
Okay.
it's very hard to reach to
Yeah.
Czech people. And so this is a free meetup with like 3 presentations in the evening. We expect about maybe 50, 70 people. And then March 13 will be a VIP day, which will be only for VIP ticket buyers, all
Mhm.
sellers. We already have like 21 registrations, so we will have
Mhm.
spaces for up to 25 people. And yeah, this small group will spend the whole day together, boat trip, lunch,
Nice.
masterminding with few experts in the afternoon. And in the evening, they will meet all the sponsors and all the speakers at the VP dinner. And March 14, 15 is the main event, main conference, 2 days. Speakers on the stage, sponsors in the foyer, in the lobby, and good food. And not only speakers on the stage, but there will be panels. There will be speed networking, which
Mhm.
I think Vincenzo test. Have you been in speed
Yeah,
networking
that
in the
that that was
previous
great.
years?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
well,
think it was in Lithuania.
Lithuania, yeah, in Center First Baltics,
It
yeah.
was very nice. Like I think actually it was great because one of the things I always say about events, other events, I always say, "Wow, I wish I had the opportunity to meet everybody, but it's impossible." But this exercise forces you because you have like I think 30 seconds, 1 minute, something like that,
Yeah,
and you need to say everything that you know, and then it's straight to the point. So it's very good.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll have a speed networking sometime in the middle of day one. So if you didn't meet people, you will have at least a chance in 1 hour to meet 10 or
Mm,
15 people, which you can at least come back to them if you don't
exactly.
find anybody else to talk to.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then everybody will get a dinner on March 14th, so it's for everyone included. We expect about 200 people. We
Wow.
still are waiting for more registrations. It's still 1 month left. And yeah, 2 days of this event, and the last day on Saturday, March 16, is a workshop with Chris Rawlings. So it's like 4 or 5 hours intensive workshop going deep into
Hmm.
certain topics. So, of course, the biggest event is the main conference, March 14, 15. This is what we suggest to everyone to join. This is where you will learn a lot of content. Our speakers, it's not so easy to get on the stage.
Yeah.
Vincenzo also experienced. He
Yeah.
applied, and we usually have a call with a person, and we
It's
select.
tough. It's tough.
It's not enough to like be speaking in other events or have a YouTube channel, but it's also uh, we we had specific like list maybe of topics which we wanted to cover. So we kind of was also looking for experts in different directions, different themes, and yeah. And we also want to bring new faces in this Prague event
Exactly.
specifically.
Yeah.
So if you compare our event to last year, there will be just like one speaker or two faces the same
Mhm.
out of 15 or 16.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are like, some people are coming to the event just to meet these people, because these people don't like, they appear on LinkedIn, maybe on YouTube, especially from United States, but they don't really speak in European events. And
Mhm.
we have kind of the possibility to attract them. And yeah, we organize topics, or how to say, we are trying to cover the topics on the stage which were biggest pain points for attendees last year. So we did a survey, and we kind of looked a lot at this survey, and we tried to focus on these topics to get like one or two or three
Mhm.
speakers covering. For example, we'll focus a lot on team building and growing the business, because for 7 figures, maybe you can still do alone or two people, but when
Yeah.
you're like 4, 5, 6,000, 6 millions in revenue, it's, you need to hire
It's
people,
tough.
and you
Yeah.
might, yeah, it might be difficult. You
Yeah.
burn down, and like, so
I
we
can
will
tell
talk
from
about this.
experience.
Yeah. Also, what's important is to know how to calculate. So according to a few 7-figure sellers said, hey guys, you need some person who can understand like numbers and talk about
Mhm.
numbers to Amazon sellers, because they sometimes think they are doing profits, but they are not. And
Mhm.
few people suggested one expert from US. His name is, I have to double check, Tyler Jeffcoat, and he
Tyler.
has a
Yeah.
YouTube channel. Yeah, so he talks about like accounting and like numbers for e-commerce. So he agreed to come and speak. And so when I say, speakers and the stage, it doesn't mean that it's the only time you get a contact with them. We also request speakers to stay at the venue and at the event at least 80% of the time, so that everybody attending have a possibility
Yeah.
to talk to every speaker during breaks and during, evening activities and so on. So yeah, we are very, very careful, or how to say, very picky in curating the
Yeah.
speakers and topics. And
Yeah.
I like to be innovative in how to encourage socializing between people, because I know myself, if there is no push, I would stand in the corner and like would not know how to approach a person and say something,
That's correct. That's
especially
correct.
in the industry which you don't know, like, or if you're new and you know nobody. So
Yeah.
speed network is one thing which like accelerates meeting new people. Of course, there will be VP dinner, which is not VP, but a regular dinner, which is like buffet, and you can, talk randomly while waiting for the food to put
Yeah.
in your plate. But also, I still don't want to reveal. I want for people to be a surprise what we're introducing in this event,
I
um,
know.
uh, and everybody will get that thing. And I hope that this will make it easier for everyone to network with random people. And I'm super excited, and like literally I like sent to production that thing which you will see at the event, everybody will get. And I hope this will encourage other events to do similar thing, or use our thing which we will gift to everyone. So this will also should encourage networking, so we'll see.
Awesome.
um yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I think I mean from my last experience at your event when I first met you in Lithuania, it was a blast. I learned so much, and I think the dynamic you put, like you're very good at combining. The part that is the main thing, which is the knowledge, but you also make it fun. Like you combine it with certain dynamics and everything, and the fun part if you're part of the VIP experience. So I'm super excited. So can't wait, man. Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah.
Talking about fun, like if somebody is following like let's say our YouTube channel or sees me online like on this kind of talk, I'm not really funny. Maybe I'm like relaxed, but on the stage usually when I do welcome talks,
I
I
know.
make some jokes, and like, or in person, but this I cannot transfer to the online space. So I'm literally also like thinking of my welcome presentation already 1 month in advance, and even thinking that we will start welcoming like 15 minutes before its official start, so that people can like think, oh, what's happening in the stage. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
we'll
know. I
we'll
know.
start doing
Everybody's looking forward to your opening jokes all the
that.
time.
Yeah.
Awesome, Augustus. So I think for everybody that is interested, we have a coupon. So it's Ecomcy 50. You get, I believe, 50 euros off out of your purchase. I'm gonna make sure, of course, to put the link down in the description. I guess if you
And
also want to mention the,
yeah,
yeah.
actually, if you are listening, don't put this code. We can make a code Ecomcy 80, and it will be 80
Okay.
euros. But
Wow.
don't mention in the text. So let's see
Okay.
if people are
Yeah,
listening to
for
this.
the yeah
Yeah,
for the ones that comes towards the end. That's very smart. Very
yeah, yeah,
smart. And you want to mention the website, just in case.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Um, probably, yeah, the easiest if you search online European Seller Conference, which is the
Mhm.
same domain name, europeansellerconference.com. We have also short domain, eusecon.com, eusecon. Or if you probably search Amazon event in Prague, you should find us. For now, we are like the only serious event in Prague for Amazon sellers. And yeah, or follow the link below in the description.
Awesome, Augustus. So thank you so much. Been a pleasure, and looking forward to see you pretty much a month and have some fun in Prague. Yeah. So
Yes.
it's a pleasure
See
to
you
have you on board,
soon.
man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.